Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be giving you 3 Chicago classics. I'm going to be doing the Chicago style hot dog. We're going to be making one of their chili dogs. Not much to it. It's kind of like a regular chili dog, but we're going to dress it up a little bit. And then I'm also going to show you how to make the Maxwell Street Polish. All right, we're going to start off with frying up our sliced onions for the Maxwell Street Polish. And I'm going to get this Blackstone heated up and we're going to get these onions on. Okay, here's all the ingredients we're going to be working with today to make these Chicago style hot dogs, the chili cheese dogs, and the Maxwell Street Polish. First of all, we got our buns, and they're all important Dietz and Watson hot dogs. They call them knockwurst, but they're hot dogs and they're a natural casing, so they should provide a snap. We got the same brand of kielbasa. This will be for the Maxwell Street Polish, and I was able to get my hands on some of the original green relish and the sport peppers. I didn't think I was going to be able to, I was going to probably use regular stuff, but if you can't get the green relish, just use regular relish. And if you can't get the sport peppers, by all means, you can use jalapenos or any little pepper of your choice. Then for the melty cheese for the cheese dogs, I have Velveeta we're going to melt down. I have Hormel chili with no beans. Go ahead, kill me in the comments. I don't want beans on my chili dogs. Here's the sliced up onions we're going to cook on a Blackstone and get all caramelized for the Maxwell Street Polish. Here's some diced onions for the Chicago style dogs and the chili cheese dogs. And here's some sliced tomatoes for the Chicago style hot dogs. We may even put them on the Maxwell Street Polish and the chili cheese dogs. But I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, the first thing we have to get going is we got to get those onions caramelized up. So I'm going to bring you over to the Blackstone and we're going to get started. All right, first let's set some olive oil down. I have these 2 burners on, these 2 burners off. We're just going to cook everything over on this side. And this will be a warming area to keep the onions warm after we get done cooking them, and we'll also heat up the chili and the cheese on this side. But first, we got to get these sweet sliced onions done. We're going to caramelize these onions because that's what you want for the old Maxwell Street Polish. All right, here's the sweet onions, all sliced up. Let's get them on there. And I got this grill on low. I do not want to overcook these. That's for sure. A little bit of root in there. All right, I'm going to season these up a little bit later. I want to get them cooking first, and then I'll come out and show you what I'm going to season them with and what other item I'm going to add to these onions. First, let's get them all spread out so they can cook up here. Like I said, we're not in a rush with these onions. Take your time. All right, we're going to let these onions cook up, and when it's time to put the seasoning on them and the other secret item that makes a Maxwell Street Polish, I'll definitely be bringing you back to show you that. All right, it's time to season them up and add the 2 special ingredients that help make this a Maxwell Street Polish. First of all, we're going to be putting very little salt and pepper. Very little. The next thing we have is we have some sugar. That'll give it some more sweetness. And this griddle is on low, as I said before. And then we're going to put some butter on there. Let that melt up. Mix that salt and pepper and the sugar together while that butter is kind of melting, and the butter will gradually go that way because that's the way my griddle is pitched. Get some of that mixed in there. These onions are almost done too, by the way. All right, so let that melt up there a little bit. Oh yeah, getting that butter all mixed in. All right, I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to turn this burner back on. Because we're going to get a little bit more heat on this grill so we can start cooking the sausage here very shortly. And very shortly means pretty much right now. All right. That's sitting there. All right. These onions are good enough for me. That's exactly what you want. All right, we're going to let them hang out right there. Get this cleaned up a bit. And we're going to get our chili sitting on here so that can start heating up. There's a chili. And like I said, no beans. Hit me in the comments. I don't care because I do not like beans on my chili dogs. But we're going to let that chill there and warm up. And we got 2 dogs and 3 of the Polish sausage. And turn these burners now down to a medium low. All right, also, we're going to start heating up our cheese. We put this right down on the Blackstone as well. And we're going to let all this chill out. We're going to let the cheese and the chili heat up. We're going to get these hot dogs and Polish sausages cooked up. And then I'll bring you back in a little while. We'll take a look and see where we're at. All right, everything's coming along good. Sausages are coming real good. They're almost done. They're pretty much probably done itself, but let's check the chili. Oh yeah, chili is nice and warm. And we're gonna get that up here on the rack, and let's check out our cheese. Oh yeah, that is gonna be real good on that chili cheese dog. All right, I think we are done cooking here. All right, I'm going to go inside, get everything else that we need to make these 3 Chicago classics. I'm going to get it all set up over there, and I'll bring you back, and we're going to build all 3 of these, the Chicago style hot dog, the chili cheese dog, and the Maxwell Street Polish. I'll get everything together, and I'll meet you over there. All right, let's get to making these 3 Chicago classics. First of all, we got our tomatoes here, and our onions, our chili, our melted cheese, our onions for the Maxwell Street Polish, and we have seasoned salt for the Chicago style hot dogs. If you in Colorado don't know what Portillo's is, you're about ready to experience it because it's supposed to be coming to Colorado in 2026. And then we have our sport peppers and our relish. And least I forget, for the Chicago style hot dogs and the Maxwell Street Polish, you gotta have the mustard. All right, first things first, we're gonna do the Chicago style hot dog. I'll show you how this is all laid out. Obviously, first you must put on your hot dog. Next, a layer of mustard. Then if you're going to be putting your tomatoes on. That one's kind of big. Next, you're going to put your green relish. I guess there's really no order to do this. You just do it how you want to. And there's that. And we're going to try to fit this pickle spear on the side, the other side here. Open up. There we go. That's going to be a bite. And then your sport peppers. And last, you want to put on your celery salt. Let me do it this way. That just gives it a little something something. Oh yeah. All right, next we're going to make the chili dog. Get this out of the way. Again, going with some mustard. And we're going to put the chili on here. Lots of chili. And we're going to drizzle this cheese on there. Oh yeah, look at that. And then put some diced onions on there. And there's your basically your chili cheese dog classic. And put a little bit of tomato in there. Yeah, we'll throw a little on there. Because why not? We got them out here, so might as well put some on there. Okay, now the Maxwell Street Polish. First, mustard. Then we're going to put that Polish in there. And then, this is all you need, is the onions. And after that, I give you 3 Chicago classics. All right, I'm going to turn this camera around, and we're going to taste all this goodness. All right, this is truly going to be a goober moment. And if you're not familiar with my other channel, Dan and I started another channel called Goobers Eat, because every time we eat, we tend to goober. So we go around and review fast food or anything we can think of, and we let you know what we think about it. So if you're interested in that type of videos or that type of channel, click below and subscribe, and we love to have you over there. All right, now it's time. And this is going to be freaking messy. Let me see if I can straighten out this Chicago style hot dog a little bit more. Okay, this is what you got. Look at that, and it's already dropping. Now, if that doesn't scream goodness, I don't know what does. My favorite hot dog by far. All right, let's try to get some of this in our mouth. Holy crap. And that dog has a natural casing on it, so it snaps. Very good, very messy. And I'm going to try to get one more bite out of here. Oh yeah, that celery salt really makes it. All right, let's have one more. That is a messy sucker. Woo. All right, I bet this chili cheese dog ain't going to be much neater. There's that chili cheese dog. Oh yeah, that is going to look good. All right, let's go in. See, man, we'll go from this side. Mm. Oh yeah. That cheap beanless Hormel chili is to die for chili dogs, in my opinion. Mm. Look at that, baby. How could you go wrong with that? Mm. Oh, goober everywhere. Oh, good old chili dog ain't good if it ain't messy. Mm. All right. Wait, clean napkin. Woo. All right. Last but definitely not least, the Maxwell Street Polish. Look at that. So simple with the ingredients, but so delicious. In Colorado, you can be able to get this when Portillo's comes to town, and all other Chicago-related foods. Let's see. I think I'll do this side right here. No, those onions are nice and sweet. Got a little bit of buttery taste to it. Grilled up perfectly. Pairing up with that mustard with the sausage. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Mm. Look at that. Delicious. All right, one more bite. That Polish sausage snapped too. All right, everybody. I hope I taught you a little bit of something here. If you like these types of hot dogs, Wildcat, that chili cheese dog was made for you because you told me to. I'll leave a link to Wildcat's channel down in the description. And if you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate everybody that watched this video. Take care, everybody, and I will definitely catch you on the next one. Oh, one more thing I forgot to say. If I can cook it, you can cook it. Stop making boring food. This was absolutely delicious, cheap, and you don't even have to use original Chicago relish and sport peppers. As long as you have the relish and some type of pepper on there and a pickled tomato, the celery salt, and that dog, you got a winner. And I didn't even go out and spend a fortune on poppy seed buns because that's what it would have been. I've already done that a long time ago in another video. I didn't need to go all out and go broke making hot dogs and Polish.